There he is. Got the wife picture on the desk. Quite so. He's got the kids picture on the desk. Quite so. He's got the Bob Marley picture behind it. Quite so. He's got the American flag there. Quite so. It's the only way to go. And of course, he's cruising in his office. How you doing, man?
I'm great, man. I'm great. It's hump day. It's Wednesday comes quicker when Monday is a holiday. So that's all good. That is all
All
good.
good. All good. I've always tried to figure out why they call it hump day. I mean, we're
Well,
getting
because
the
it's
hump,
it's the midway. It's the
getting
hump.
over the
It's a
hump.
5-day week. So Monday and Tuesday you're on your way up, and you got the apex or the hump, and then you come on your way down, and it's all good.
All right. Well, listen, man, you're always on the way up with people, and I really appreciate you. You are a personal injury attorney right here on the station 93.5 WVIP FM, and you're also on Facebook. So, Adam, I'm going to let you do a lot of talking today because we've got some true success stories that we need to hear. We need to
Absolutely.
hear what it is that you do, how you do it as a personal injury attorney, how you have done it over the past 16, 17 years, why you're with PPID, why all these people love you, why do you reach out to these people, why do you treat them like family. So I'm going to let you do some talking, man.
There's so many questions. I hope I have all the answers. First of all, are we streaming to the case handler on Facebook?
Absolutely. As we speak.
I didn't
All
see
right.
that come up. And for
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen listening on 93.5 FM, thank you so very much. You've been part of my family for 17 years, nearly my entire legal career. I love you for it. If you can go one step further, either now or later, check out the case handler on Facebook. Check out the case handler on Instagram. That's case handler edits on Instagram, because you will be connected to the practice. You will see exactly with your own eyes, what we're talking about. We stream this show live on Facebook every morning. We also obviously are on 93.5 FM live, and then we post clips later on Instagram. So really a great way to stay connected to my practice and see as a witness the exceptional legal work that I and my team perform for those individuals in need. Again, my name is Adam Handler. I'm a third-generation attorney, father, brother, husband, friend, and I'm here to help you. I'm here to get you the maximum amount of money when, God forbid, you're in a terrible accident. And I know there are a lot of choices out there, and the fact that thousands and thousands of you have made the decision to support my practice, Adam Handler, to use the case handler team for that one and only shot. I do so much appreciate it. Let me give out the phone number a few times, and then we can talk a little bit more about some recent successes. My phone number is 844-774-3529. 844-774-3529, or easy to remember, 844 PPID Law. PPID are the initials of the firm that I'm a partner of for over 6 years. It's also a way for me to save Squeeze. And man, I don't think I've said this in a while. You ready, Squeeze? Can I ask you?
Yes,
Can I ask you?
Yes, you
You
can.
know what I'm about to ask you, right?
I do know. I do know, man.
Squeeze, are you down with PPID?
Come on, you know me. I'm down with PPID.
I love it. It's been some time since we've used that, but all seriousness, it's 844 PPID Law. And so many of you, thousands and thousands, in fact, over 8,000 of you have been following me on Instagram. And every day I get direct messages about a potential case, or not knowing if they had a case, or following up on a case. It's a great way to be connected to a great attorney. So thank you so much for that. Squeeze, we could probably talk about today's Testimonial Tuesday. I got to load that up. I don't know why it's a little slow on my end, but let me see if I can pull this up and see.
Definitely. And once again, folks, for those people out there cruising in their car, some of you are new. Some of you are new to the station. All right. You're probably flipping through the channels, and you stop here, you're hearing this voice, you're hearing that voice, respectively, my voice, David Squeeze, Annakie, and the attorney's voice, Adam Handler. We, ladies and gentlemen, happen to be the ones on the station that's letting people understand truly, if they do get hurt in an accident, that they need this man, Adam Handler. And we want to help you. So if you get into a car accident, bus accident, truck accident, you name the kind of accident, a trip and fall, a construction accident, any kind of an accident, make sure you reach out to Adam Handler and ask him, hey, Adam, do I have a case? Adam, what's my situation? How do I go about doing certain things? All right. So as he pulls up the true success story, remember his number is 844-774-3529. That's 844 PPID law. The other thing that I want you to touch on quickly before you jump into actually the true success story, Adam. Why the hell do we need insurance? And what happens if we don't have insurance?
We had this conversation yesterday.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that we did. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I understand now more than ever, money is tight. I understand that we got to watch, all the money coming in and all the money coming out. And I also understand that insurance is probably the least fun thing to pay for. I think the only thing less fun than paying for insurance is paying for a new roof on your house. But it's the type of thing that if you don't do it correctly, you're going to have a big problem. So for example, if you don't fix that leaky roof, if you don't replace it, one day, I'm telling you, it's either going to collapse on you, it's going to start leaking, and everything inside that you've been meaning to protect all those years is now going to be completely destroyed. And it's really the same theory when it comes to insurance. Nobody wants to pay, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a year for car insurance. But first of all, it's required under the law. So if you don't, you are breaking the law and could be subject to some degree to some sort of penalty. But more importantly, if you don't have proper insurance on your vehicle, you are not only exposing yourself to liability if, God forbid, you cause an accident, you are essentially throwing away your opportunity to have a personal injury lawsuit if, God forbid, you are the victim of negligence. You are on the other side of that car accident. We got a call a couple of days ago, a very nice woman involved in a car accident, was not her fault, did not have let her insurance lapse, does not have proper insurance, therefore nobody to pay her medical bills. Well, one could say, well, why isn't the other insurance company paying for the medical bills? If she's not at fault, shouldn't the other insurance company pay the medical bills? The answer, Squeeze, is no. Under New York and New Jersey no-fault law, regardless of who's at fault, your insurance company pays your medical bills, their insurance company pays their medical bills, and then you can go after each other for pain and suffering and injury. But if you don't have insurance to pay your medical bills, you can't get treatment. Can't get treatment, can't prove your injury case. Can't prove your injury case, you cannot get money. So it is extremely important, ladies and gentlemen, other than checking me out on Instagram and Facebook today, check out to make sure that your insurance is valid, make sure that your insurance is paid for, and also check to see how much coverage you have. Because while we want to make sure that we have adequate liability coverage, if God forbid we cause an accident, we also want to make sure that we have that all-important SUM or supplemental insurance to protect you if, God forbid, you're ever in an accident with a hit and run, you're ever in an accident with somebody that has no insurance, or you're ever in an accident with somebody that has the minimal insurance in New York, which is $25,000, and in New Jersey, it's $15,000. Protect yourself, protect your family by having adequate insurance. I can't tell you how many of these big cases we've settled, Squeeze. In fact, it was a couple of weeks ago, Marcia, we got her over $235,000. Why? Because we were able to take the $25,000 from the other car's insurance that caused the accident, and then we were able to go after her own insurance policy with Geico for an additional $210,000. So what could have been a $25,000 case turned into a $235,000 case. She thought ahead, and like I said, insurance is there for when you need it the most, and when you need it the most, you want it to be there. So, ladies and gentlemen, please check that out. Don't be a victim of penny what is it, penny wise pound foolish.
Penny wise and pound foolish.
Make sure you got that all set up for you. And with that said, I'd love to talk about a case that we just posted.
Let's give out a phone number, Adam.
Absolutely.
844 PPID law. That's 844-774-3529. It's 5 minutes before we end the show, but we want everyone out there to have the number of the most powerful personal injury attorney I know, period. Hands down. Facts. The number 844-774-3529. You can go one step further, as Adam always says. Do me a favor and text that number to everyone that you love. All right? 844-PPID law. You never know if and when they will need it. Back to you, Mr. Case handler.
Thank you. And for those of you watching us on Facebook right now, thank you so much. You're obviously seeing my screen. You know, I'm replaying a post that we recently put up on Facebook, and you know, we've two very simple slogans here at PPID, specifically with respect to the case handler team. Number one, we treat our clients like family, and it's not just a phrase, it's not just a slogan, it's a mantra. And trust me, every single one of our clients, right? I mean, you can't necessarily get along with everybody, you know, but everybody that signs on with the case handler will have the respect that they deserve and the drive to get you the best possible result, as if you were our cousin, as if you were our uncle, as if you were our sister or brother. And the second mantra we have is results are all that matter. I don't care how many billboards you have. I don't care how much airtime you have. I don't care how many television commercials you're on, how many newspapers you're in. Unless you are delivering for your clients, like I have done over the course of my career, over $135 million recovered for case handler clients. Me, Adam Handler, your boy, 5'7", right? 5'7", 160 pounds, well, 165 now, $135 million over the course of my career, because I have a relentless desire to do the best possible job, because you have one shot to get it right. And speaking of one shot to get it right, we can talk about a case, Dylan. He was one of our recent successes. This is a photograph of his vehicle. You can see the airbags all went off. And Squeeze, I know it's a little bit of a different format because the website is not showing this case. Don't know why, but I'm sure Ruthie's on that. Could you read that quote for me, please?
Absolutely. Adam Handler and Matt Goodstein are very good at what they do. They're easy to work with, and I've already referred others to the case handler team, Dylan. And this is what people do. They continuously refer people to Adam Handler, and don't get it mixed up with any other attorney. If the name is not Handler, if it's not Adam, it's not the case handler. All right, Adam.
My friend, I love it. And we can even play this. This is a wonderful quote we recently had from a client.
If you need a good personal injury lawyer, call Adam Handler, the case handler. Adam and his team, very, very polite people. They treat you like family. I've known Adam for a couple of years, and I've sent many clients to see him, and everyone has been excited for what he has done for them.
Right.
So if you need a good attorney, please call Adam Handler for your personal injury. And as the commercial goes, you're in good hands with Adam Handler, the case handler.
I love that one.
I love that one.
And she's talking about the commercial, you're in good hands. That's a State Farm slogan. And trust me.
Although you beat up on it.
Oh man, I
beat up on them insurance companies.
We have that case. We'll talk about another day. State Farm sends me the letter. No, we're not paying you. We're not responsible. Then
Geico has done that also.
Yeah, 2 years later, they send me a check for hundreds of thousands of dollars.
2 years later, they're kissing your ass.
Yeah, I love it. You know? I love it. I love it. So listen.
Hey, here's a check. And that's the reason why you are going to call the case handler. Sorry to scare you all.
No, it's okay, man.
The number is 844-774-3529. One good thing happened today. We woke up, thank God. Okay. However, things happen, man. We're human beings. Accidents are going to happen. But if and when they do happen, dial this number, 844-774-3529. I am David Squeeze Annakie. I endorse Adam Handler. You should too. Ask your husband, your wife, and others. 844-774-3529. That's 844-PPID-LAW. Have an amazing day. There you go. Facebook viewers, I've been sharing in some
The
groups.
VIP. This is the the VIP behind the rope, the bottle service section. Right?
Yes, this is behind the velvet rope, and we got the bottles coming. So all we need for you to do is just share. Okay, share the link with everyone. They can watch it later, see what's going on, find out what Adam Handler is all about. Just do that for me, do that for Adam. And thank you so much for watching us. I do think I'm the better looking guy, but still,
Hey,
make sure you check
listen,
us out.
you know what they say. When you get older, you can find wine, and you'll always be older than me, Squeeze. Just remember that. Always. And not by just a couple of years. Just remember that.
Yes, sir. I remember that. All right. Anyway, I won't even say anything. Let's get on the treadmill and see who wins. Not the treadmill, the Peloton, and see who wins. All right.
We still got to do that, but I think it would be pretty close.
All right, no problem. Adam Handler, ladies and gentlemen, the top personal injury attorney in New York and New Jersey, in my opinion. He's at PPID. Priors also not guarantee similar outcome. However, I say if and when you do get hurt in an accident, call him at 844-774-3529. That's 844-PPID-LAW. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll catch up with you soon. Take care.